Entertainment is something that has evolved drastically over the course of a millennia. It comes in many forms and its consumption is widespread across different demographics, race, cultural background, and in general is something that unites flocks of people together and express their joy over that work. But allow me to ask you this. Have you ever consumed a piece of media regardless of how and why you choose to consume them? Yes, you heard me right. Something that once you read or watch it, there's just an inclination within you, a push, a necessary one, even if it's just the tiniest amount, to aim high or be a part of something grandiose. Well, that is a big word, but have you ever felt the need of being that someone who is special? Deep down, that is special in order to be a part of something bigger, a piece that completes the puzzle. Let me tell you about this anime called Sound Euphonium or Hibike Euphonium. Listen, I got you nerds. I'm one with you. Hibike Euphonium from Kyoto Animation, and for the time that it released, I believe this show stood up against the test of time, having released its first season in 2015, a sequel the following year, and a third season that is currently airing this spring of 2024. I would say that if you're a fan of complex character relationships, character-driven narratives, and phenomenal music, this is a show that you might want to check out. Full disclaimer though, I've only seen just the 2 seasons, and if you guys drop a like on this video, I might do an update video once I catch up to the one spin-off movie Liz and the Bluebird, and the 2 movies, one that is an hour long, one that is over almost 2 hours, right? Okay, and of course, once I also catch up to the 3rd season. Yep, I say that due to the themes presented throughout the whole seasons, and I will list them down, being ego, pride, regret, ambitions, what it means to compete, and of course, the love for music. Whether you agree or disagree, that's totally fine. This is the best my brain can articulate of what I was able to process upon watching the show. Feel free to discuss your own thoughts below. Other perspectives help me navigate things better. Yeah, so write them down. Don't be shy. Alright, without spoiling any major plot points and character developments that happen on the duration of the 26 episodes, I do think that they managed to interweave these things that I mentioned earlier into a nice package, which you never thought would be possible from the messy impression you get from being introduced to Kitauji High concert band. Like hell, even the protagonist, Omae-chan, was incredibly blunt about her thoughts about them being bad. Here's the thing about this show though. If you never once noticed how crucial writing and dialogue are into what makes a show, well, good. You're in for a ride, because we have Sound Euphonium for that reason alone. You may not be the target demographic now, since its setting is on a high school and you are now perhaps a graduate student or an intern or working in a corporate job. Perhaps this can also be a call out for normies out there that only watch solely shonen stuff. No harm in letting them know this show exists. I truly believe that it is not too late for you to appreciate the show for doing the things that it does. Except for that you rebate KyoAni. What's up with that? Huh? What the hell are you doing? That's not very nice. But I will give you a pass because of the music. Now, with all that said, we have the elephant in the room. Can we just appreciate the impeccable job that is their soundtrack? Ooh, mamma mia! Something about the opening and ending for both seasons of the show, it just shows passion for the details by making them sound as if the concert band is the one playing them. That's how I felt listening to the OP and EDs. I only go for sound though, and melody of course, and not about the deeper meaning of the lyrics, all that stuff, since it'll be another can of discussion. For all I care, I'm a sucker for music anime. Titles such as Bochi the Rock, yep, and K-On, which the two shows that are my only top for this anime genre. But we also have Girls Band Cry and Jellyfish Can Swim at Night alongside Hibike this spring 2024. So my music anime fix is getting satiated for now. Although seeing Hibike during a dry spell of good music anime since Bochi gave me a new perspective with the way music-centric anime content can go. With the way they portray the musical element on this show differs from the ones I mentioned in a way that it is like how Frieren characterizes its magic by the user. The same goes for Hibike, where the instruments are tied to the personality that the player has and their emotions, the way they play, how it affects their play style when certain characters are on a certain emotional state or mental state for that matter. Additionally, there's this layer of complexity which is conveyed through their motivations and what led them into playing their respective instruments. So that's also a thing that you can look forward to upon watching the whole show. So that is a very interesting progression upon watching the show from its baby start, and then once you watch more episodes, you get this progression that it flows naturally upon the course of the 26 episodes. Like, I swear to God, I don't know if this was intentional, but every time we get those character-eccentric episodes, it never fails me to not get worked up in some way or another. And when we get to the pivotal points of the story, I can't help but root for them to the point that it makes me cry when I see how far the cast has gone. I'm pretty sure the music is one factor, since it just hits me in the right moment that I get the misty eyes and sniffles every time. Every single freaking time they land the music on this. I swear you guys. As a matter of fact, while I am writing this, I am listening to their performances, keeping me on track on how I feel and think about the show. And that is a testament on how its soundtrack has stuck and left an impact on me within the 2 weeks that I was able to watch the 2 seasons. And the journey is not yet over for me. Also, the thought of me finally completing watching the show, and that emotion, it scares me because I don't really want to end this show, you know. So who would have thought that someone like me, who was never inclined to music since childhood whatsoever, be moved by a piece of media into appreciating not just on its competitive scene, but also have your instrument be an extension of who you are as a person, who you want to become, your thought, your emotions, so much so that when it matters, you and your instrument of choice merge together into this one harmonious entity. A relationship, I must say, that is only unique to musicians out there. At least that's how my mind was able to interpret it. Perhaps this is my call. Drafting and making this video is my equivalent to joining the concert band club, going all in on something that challenges my mind, and finally finding that hobby that I would love to keep on doing. Well, alongside that, I get to do one of my favorite pastimes, which is watching anime. Yeah, who would have thought? Insane, mind-blowing revelations happening to me. Listen, I like watching live action shows and movies just as much, but something about this medium emotionally resonates with me, and this show is, I would say, one of them. And I am not hiding that fact. I really, really love this show. I'm excited to watch the movie and the third season, but I know I will be heartbroken upon finishing it. Like I said before, the thought of me actually finishing the show, it gets to my feelings. But that's the thing about anime. It doesn't matter if you only got into a show since it first aired or when the second or final season started. The thing that counts is how an animated piece of media touched your soul that no one will ever understand but you and you only. It truly is the beauty of anime. In the midst of all these high budget, insanely animated projects with top notch voice works that other animation studios are able to spoil anime fans, we have this carefully crafted pieces of work that makes the essence of this medium afloat and thriving. And that is why you should give Sound Euphonium a watch in 2024. And cut! Well, boys, if you've made this far into the video, thank you very, very much. I appreciate your time for listening to me rant about anime. I think this is gonna be a brand new hobby for me and allowing me to just share my thoughts, opinions. I honestly love the process of doing this. So thank you for giving me your ears with my ramblings and all that. So I hope you guys have a good day, have a good night. Go grab some snacks, water, whatever you need. And I'll see you guys on to the next one. Bye bye.